Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Welcome to today's episode of GSD Daily. This is episode 137. We're going to talk about how to trigger your prospects into different automated marketing sequences. So it's one of my favorite things to do. And before we get to that, two things. First of all, our GSD dailies are moving to later in the day, Thursday. We're gonna start doing them at 1 p.m. Eastern, as opposed to 10 and 10:30, that kind of time slot. We're going to start doing them at 1 p.m. Eastern every day. So that is piece of news number one. Piece of news number two, if there's anything I can do to help your business, whether you're starting a business or whether you are optimizing a business, growing a business, whatever, go to consultingsession.com. And that includes kind of what we're going to talk about. So one of my favorite things to do in working with prospects and working in systems is automating email marketing based on how somebody is doing, or what their reactions to a thing are. So here's what I mean. If somebody comes to your website and fills out a survey, and the survey is, let's say, what do you sell online? Well, if there's four answers. I sell coaching, I sell consulting, I sell services, and I sell physical products. Well, each of those four things need to be marketed to a different way. So if they fill out the survey that says I do physical products, I do e-com stuff, then what you're going to want to send them is specific to e-com stuff. So it's specific to physical products. So it's specific to fulfillment. Google product ads. It's specific to Amazon product ads. It's specific to Shopify. Like, you're not necessarily talking about like action plan sequences or sales calls or whatever. You're talking about e-com to that person. So, and the nice thing is, using technology, this is super, super easy to pull off now, because basically what you can do is you can have somebody fill out a form, a Wufoo form, or there's Wufoo type form. I mean, you name a form tool, and you use Zapier, or you use Zapier usually to trigger the automation. And it's called conditional logic. And this conditional logic phrase is if they fill in the form, and if they say that they are an e-com physical product, customer business, then add them to this specific sequence. If they are a coach, you add them to this other specific sequence. If they are a consultant, you add them to this specific sequence. So what you're doing is you're preemptively, creating your marketing material for those individual avatars. Now, where this has worked really, really, really well for us is when we have a customer, a client who has, they just want to build one front end, but they have like 35 SKUs, or they have a lot of different types of products or offers. Well, so what we'll do is we'll funnel them all into a survey. And then based on how they answer that survey, we will then streamline them, and pop them out on an email sequence that is very specific to the solutions they are trying to solve. So that might be, let's say, we've done a couple of these, commercial capital. So, or like a mortgage, commercial capital, working capital kind of things. So basically they come in and they say, I need working capital. And the working capital is going to be for a remodel. The working capital is going to be for inventory. The working capital is going to be for debt reduction, whatever, and then based on how they answer that particular question, then they get kind of force-fed specific marketing material about that specific thing and how their services can they make an impact for that prospect. So just some really quick ways of setting up automation from a marketing standpoint that is going to make a difference. Now, what you need to pull these off, you need a form tool, something that you can create a form in. So like I said, you have Wufoo, there's SurveyMonkey, there's Typeform. You need a CRM that then combines with that, through like a Zapier integration. So a CRM could be, Entreport, it could be Infusionsoft, it could be ActiveCampaign. All of them have like a Zapier integration. And then you just connect the two up. So when the form is filled out, you trigger this email sequence, and then based on which selections somebody makes, that is what determines that email sequence gets fired off. So if you have any questions at all, go to doneforyou.com/start, or a quick way is just go to consultingsession.com. If you need any business help or any startup help, and we will get you taken care of. And again, GSDs are switching to 1 p.m. Eastern starting on Thursday. So I will talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.